what's the one drill, no matter what company a guy or gal is working at, that every firefighter should master in your opinion?
The basics of stretching a line. That alone, if we can get that down, we can get that solid and sound and understand that that puts more fires out than anything else. We got to get into the fire building. We got to get water on the fire.
We're out here today. We're going to talk about some interior hose operations. Really, we're going to talk about hose management, some different methods out there to reinforce some habits with hose management. We're also going to be talking about some victim removal as well as some hydraulic ventilation. When we're talking about hose management, we're going to break this down into a few different things. We're going to talk about knee walking as well as Camilla grips. But I also want to press into preloading hose and where we need to move hose. So we're going to talk about that as well. When we get inside of the building, we're going to talk about victim location. Why is this important for fire attack? Because we're finding victims 25% of the time on fire attack. When we're inside there, we're going to talk about when you find a victim, what does that look like? If you have heavy fire still above you, your nozzle person needs to pump up at least 5 feet. And then the captain is gonna be the one that's gonna be pulling that victim out, and then he's gonna yell out victim, victim, victim. The nozzle person is gonna be checking that fire. And then we're gonna talk about hydraulic ventilation. Ventilation is an important part of our job. In the West Coast, we are very up to doing rooftop ventilation, which is a great form of ventilation, but don't think that hydraulic ventilation is a good performer. We're gonna show you how that works for us. We're gonna move into hose management now. The unsung hero of the fire service is the backup person, the person who's moving hose. The pipe man shouldn't be working a lot. So we have a couple recommendations that we're gonna suggest here for San Miguel Fire and Rescue. So now let's go and do some preloading hose. What we wanna do with the preloading hose, you wanna make sure that your nozzle and your coupling are together. Your job as the firefighter on the nozzle is responsible for that first 50-foot section. Now the other 50 foot behind that, you wanna set up yourself ready to go. Engineers, you're responsible for that 50-foot section that is closest to your engine. But we should always have our nozzle and our coupling mirrored together. Now, preloading hose. If I got fire, we talk about live fire layout, but I also want you guys as firefighters to talk about lift as well. Think about lift, because when I look at the smoke at the house, what kind of lift do I have? When I open up that door, do I have just a little bit of lift of smoke that's on the top, which is indicating that maybe I have a kitchen fire or a small fire that's in incipient phases or growth phase? Or do I have fire that's all the way down to the ground, which would indicate that I have fire below me? Or do I have a good neutral plane, which is creating a bi-directional flow? As long as you don't have fire or heavy smoke coming out of there, I'm okay with you guys preloading hose. Set yourself up for success. One thing we can do is we can take our hose and I can start preloading hose into there. I can start feeding hose into my building just like this. I can start feeding the hose into the building because I'm setting myself up. The other option that we can do, if you know that it's not a hot situation, we don't have to flow water, we can take this hose and we can go back to our bite. What we want to do with this is we just want to grab this hose. You can simply just put a twist in it like this. With a twist like that, that allows you to move it. I can take this hose, move it up, and I can stack this hose into my building. If need be, I can even stack it up high and start stacking up onto the wall, because I know I don't have a heavy smoke fire condition. If you do have a little bit of smoke or a good neutral plane bi-directional flow, go ahead and use the other method and start preloading hose in there. Because as long as you don't have fire coming out, preload yourself up and set yourself up. You're looking at your conditions. Is my house wider or deeper? Where's my fire location at? Because guess what, firefighters, we can do size ups as well. We can indicate, do I have fire in this back corner? This is a wider area, so I know I'm gonna have a lot of pinch points in moving hose. So I'm gonna preset my hose up and I'm ready to go. So you're the nozzle person. This is all the love and all the glory. I got Cam as my backup firefighter. As you can see, he's right here in a good position. This is the Camilla grip that I want to be in. The Camilla grip works really well when you can slide across the room. What I'm simply doing right here is I'm taking my knee here. I'm sitting on this side. I'm using my foot to wrap around this hose to be able to gain. As you can see, look where my nozzle is at as well. My nozzle is close to my face piece. So if I need to, I can flow water back behind me and I can still move and I can still control my nozzle really well. I can sit back on this and flow water very simply without having to fight at all without that nozzle reaction. Because my nozzle reaction, again, is flowing down into the ground and back into there. And now when I'm ready to move, I'll just say, hey Cam, moving.
Copy, moving.
And we'll just move. My hand's here and I'm moving. I'm bringing that hose up back to my face and I'm moving back around. This is called the Camilla grip. The other move here we're gonna show you is we're gonna show you knee walking. One thing when you're flowing water is you wanna make sure that your bell's not right here, but off to the side. Because if I need to, I can have it, I have control completely right here with my left hand. My bell is right here off to the side. Knee walk, when we're using knee walk, I still wanna have this hose out a little bit far right here. I'm gonna step here, I'm flowing water when I need to. When I wanna open up, I can just open up here. Flow water, shut her down. But for the knee walk, I'm simply just taking a knee here and I'm collapsing that knee down. So I'm collapsing this knee down and all I'm doing is coming up with this knee. And I collapse this knee down. It doesn't have to be these huge giant steps. We'll come here, little step right there, collapse down. If I have a backup person, they're helping me move this hose forward and all I'm doing is I'm the gas pedal for the nozzle. The person back here is really the workhorse. They're still doing the same grip, tripod position, helping move hose forward, and I'm the gas pedal how far and how fast we want to go. I'm gonna tell them bump up, left turn to right turn. Those are simple terms. When I hit that turn, I wanna make sure I pause because I wanna give my backup person time to prep the hose and set up. Meanwhile, while I'm doing that, I can flow water while sealing wall as well as the floor. Multiple studies have been done and shown if you're flowing water on the carpet, we cannot flash the room. Now once we're in the structure, I got enough hose for us to make our push. I have it on my foot again. I'm cupping, I'm here and we're moving. Bedroom left. Bedroom left. Moving. At this point, we're moving. I'm gonna pause and say, Cameron, stop. Stop. I'm gonna have him stop. I'd have him flow water right now and then I'd go ahead and check. I'm gonna search this bedroom to the left. I can break off and search this bedroom to the left while my firefighter is just flowing water and protecting us. I'm searching off the hose line, not leaving him abandoned. He's flowing water. I come into this room here and I would search this room really quickly. Do a quick scan with my camera. I'd come back and I'd say, okay, we can advance. When you come in, I want you to pause, locate, and look at your distance. Every threshold that we're gonna see, he's pausing. What do I have? Locate. Can I locate the fire based off convection currents or not? And where's the direction and the distance? Will the distance of my stream reach the fire room? If not, we're gonna keep pushing forward. Left! Victim, victim, victim! Let's keep flowing, Cam. 25% of the time, we're gonna find victims on fire attack. Why do we do that? Because they're gonna come out of the room exposed by smoke and collapse. So important for us to be able to communicate and slow down a little bit. When I have this victim, if I've got fire that's still pushing down on the left-hand side, I'm gonna have Cam push down 5 feet and flow water. Change that to a nice 30-degree fog. What's that gonna do? Bring nice cool air in behind me. That's gonna protect the victim. We wanna cool the room down to 125 degrees because airway burns start to burn at 125 degrees. So I want Cam to flow water as much as possible to cool this environment down. I'm gonna yell out victim, victim. If I'm only 5 to 7 feet away, I'm gonna grab this victim and pull him out and hand him over to Rick. Then I'm gonna tell the IC I have a victim. Remember, you wanna do doing dirty drags. So if I have the victim facing this way, I'd grab his feet and pull out, keeping his head nice and low. The other thing that you noticed that Cam said when we were going down and moving down fire attack here, is he called out that we had a bedroom on our left-hand side. It's okay to search off of the hose line when you have fire attack. I'm gonna have him pause right there, flow water, and now we're gonna talk about hydraulic ventilation. This is all interior attack stuff with using nozzles and hose. So when we're inside the structure and you have a room and content fire, feel free to use hydraulic ventilation. What we wanna do is we wanna capture the whole window just like a fan. We wanna make sure that we have a good cone pattern and we're going out. Right now we're gonna go ahead and demonstrate to you what that looks like. All right, so what you can see, we can feel this air movement. You can see it too in the camera. He's bringing smoke in from the other room and he's clearing it out. Within less than a minute, he's gonna go ahead and have a nice clear room in here. This proves to us that hydraulic ventilation works really well. Get after it.